morning, folks. This morning's save is brought to us by Wet the Face. Name of this one here is Christmas Time. Scent on this one here would be pine, fir, cedar, eucalyptus. Might be some of the scents you might pick up off of the soap. It's a fairly, stays kind of firm in here, but it's a soft soap. You can kind of tell, just not a lot of pressure on the soap, and you can put your fingerprint in there. This soap is not available anymore, so if you find it, it'll be on a buy-sell trade or something along those lines. Got the almond block, no rubber band this morning. Got the Stirling Hazel mentholated, the black ice, and I'm going to be using the matching aftershave. I'll put a link down below to the website if you're interested in like some of the Wet the Face products. This is a Cremo beard oil, tea tree mint, with some shave and sailor beard oil mixed in with it. Help take some of the edge off of that tea tree. Excuse me. I got it whipped up here in a red thrift store fine bowl here. Got to tell it's got a pestle bottom there. And whipped up here with a MacMetalworks shaving brush here. And whips up pretty nice. I have it on the wet side, getting prepared for January. Blade of choice from Czech Republic, Tiger blades. And we're going to see how those work out today. And it is double wrapped in a wrapper that looks like this right here. At least that's what this pack looks like. They may have changed the color from what I remember seeing. And here's the shaver. This one here is from MacMetalworks. Can't tell to see the blade exposure there. I like this one here, red and black. Kind of goes along with the Christmas theme, and today is Christmas Eve. Already put a hot towel to the face this morning, and still got a little bit left. I may have to break out the, tomorrow's Christmas Day. I think I will. I'll break out the mentholated, unscented Preshave soap that I got from Phoenix Artisan Shaving. Ice is the name of it. Because I'm not too sure how much longer I'm going to be able to hang on to this one. I know last time it was a little bit of a challenge. Tomorrow's shave, there won't be a video, but I'll put a link down below for the where you might find my posting. I'm going to be using a Gillette red tip and from Black Ship Grooming, I'm going to be using Jolly Roger on Christmas Day. Soap and aftershave. Yeah, this one here is getting pretty tough to hang on to. It has lasted a good long while though. Definitely got my money's worth out of it. As it goes, does it work? I think it's a matter of opinion. Which soap, what you're used to, whether you actually tell the difference or not. Lathering techniques, so on and so forth. I haven't spent a whole lot of time experience-wise trying to face lather with a Preshave soap, so I don't know that if it'd be more beneficial for a face lather or not. I'm not sure. You can kind of tell it didn't take a whole lot of effort to work it in. Looks like it's ready to go there. This particular shaver is, I am fairly certain it is what I would refer to as a one-off. In other words, I don't think you're going to find another one that looks like this one. When he makes his shavers back when he had his website open, MacMetalworks, he usually was a one-off. So in other words, you may have the only razor that would look like that. Yeah, it's a little wet. No, I'm getting close to getting it back to the, I guess you might say, shave that style because it's dripping all over me. This one here is definitely a woodsy scent. I don't have any issues picking up the wood scents. Get started here. See how this blade works. There's a little bit of feedback this morning. A little later than normal on my shave. Guess you might say that drainage was starting to get the best of me and I slept in a little bit this morning. I've already had a full cup of coffee also. Good 10 ounces this morning. Yeah, this drainage has definitely taken a wee bit of energy out of me this morning. It started yesterday. Yesterday evening, I guess you might say, is when I really started to notice it. Not sure if the microphone on this camera will pick that up, but there is quite a bit of feedback this morning. Pretty smooth this morning so far. This particular head cap combination is leans more towards the smooth shaving side of things. Took off a fair amount of the beard growth. Still a little bit left on the cheeks, so gotta tell you about the efficiency of the shaver. In other words, it's not an aggressive one by any means. Don has, as it goes for Christmas scents, he came out with some new soaps this year. Some may be sold out already. Smells really nice though. Definitely a Christmas time scent. Excuse me, I had planned on saving Jolly Roger for Christmas Day. I just hadn't made up my mind whether I was going to do a video or not, and I'm not too sure that, in other words, in the morning I will be waking up feeling up to it, so probably a good bet I shouldn't do one. My Jolly Roger aftershave is in a really nice container. It's got the wax on the cap. Like I said, if you're interested in taking a peek at the thumbnail, I'll put a link down below where it's easy to find my blog for Christmas morning. I have to say this blade's working out pretty well. Been a pretty smooth shave so far. Haven't felt anything that felt like nicks, cuts, any rough spots. It's been pretty smooth so far. Working out pretty good. Kind of surprised. Haven't heard more about this blade. Well, I should mention, so about 4 ounces in the container, usually run about $12.95. He also has a, when you go there, there's a flea market version also. Might find some interesting products there. I have to say this shave sure does feel pretty smooth. May have to look in again some more of these blades because I think this is the only pack I've got. I think I did order one more. Found a, by the way of eBay through Razor Blade Clubs, found a listing for some Persona blades, Persona Blue, and a 200 pack at a pretty decent price on eBay. So I went ahead and ordered that. Feels pretty smooth. There's a little bit down here which is nothing unusual. Wouldn't take a whole lot to, take care of those, but basically going through just a normal, or what might be considered a normal 3-pass shave, there's not a whole lot left. In other words, you can do one with pickups, and then you'll be good to go. And I don't think there's going to be any irritation. I don't feel anything that felt like a nick or anything quite like that. Feels pretty decent. In other words, can't complain. Definitely sociably acceptable. Got some stinging right there. Get behind the ears in case Jill's watching. Get that soap. By the way, the headband was my wife's idea. I was just going to use a hat. We had located one, then she saw this one, decided I better wear this one. That's the only place I got any stinging is right there. Pretty good shave. Felt pretty smooth. That's those blades worked out pretty well with this shaver. Like I said, it's a pretty standard. If you've looked at an Italian barber, he'll have some shavers with this style of handle. Jake had this, quite a while back, so I don't know if he's the same person that made the handles for that shaver or not, but I've had this shaver for a good moment. So what the base plate looks like, catch that in the light, how it's, I guess you might say a little concave, like what you might see on an Edward Jagger base plate. And it's a kind of a matte black color. And here is the blade. Fit up there pretty good. Nice and snug. And I know it's a silly thing, but the print is nice and bold. Notice that with the Astra blade, some of them the ink is getting pretty light, difficult to see. In other words, I don't know how much they're saving in the way of ink or anything, but to me that makes a world of difference. On at least you feel like you're getting a quality blade when you can see the print right there without straining your eyes or anything. It sort of looks bold. Doesn't look like they're skimping on anything. Nice one. Go ahead and give this a shake here. Little things like that kind of stand out to me. Product presentation. There you go. That's what I was looking for. Little things like that stand out to me. I guess you might say it's kind of a trademark, a tradition. You'll always see it there. That's the way I kind of look at it. I understand sometimes something might need to be updated, might need to be a change, but not to be taken away from, I guess you might say, what people are expecting to see. To me, I think that's pretty important. Double wrapped, I don't remember. If there was a wax or a glue spot, I sure enough did notice it. Like I say, it's doubled wrapped, and it also tells you don't wipe the blade. Just the little things to me that kind of stand out when you open up a razor blade. Little things. This is a glass container, by the way. guess you might say standard size, the 3.4. Smell a bit more of the eucalyptus in the aftershave. Of course, that might be just my nose. Now more of the fur. It'd be cool to see how this works on the dry down. It's been a while since I used it, so I don't remember how this works on the dry down. What scents I pick up. Oh, by the way, that's what the restrictor looks like for those that have a need to know. For me, it doesn't really matter one way or the other as long as it goes out. And yeah, this is a Christmas Eve shave. Really enjoyed doing the shaves this month. Got a few more left by the end of December. January, these will definitely slow down quite a bit. Hope everybody's doing well. Happy Christmas. Have a Merry Christmas. Smooth shaves to you. Stay safe.